Hello, I am Jennifer. I am a tarot reader. I do most of my readings out of a metaphysical shop in Mount Pleasant called All Things Divine. I also do a lot of parties, a lot of events, and I'm noticing more and more people claiming to be readers. And I think that's because they're looking at tarot reading as a quick way to make some money. But I want to share with you guys a few tips, okay? If you're going to get a reading, a few things to look out for. One, a reader is not going to solicit the readings. Yes, I do have a hacker on TikTok who has stolen my name, my photo, my business, my videos, everything. And they are sending people messages trying to solicit readings. A tarot reader is not going to do that, okay? A real set up tarot reader is going to have a website or a store, like I have All Things Divine where I do my readings, a place that you contact, you make the appointment. We do not come chasing after you to make the appointment, okay? Another thing to look for, I'm noticing more and more people just reading out of the guidebook. No, that's not a reader, okay? If they have not put in the time and the effort to get to know these cards, every one of these cards, they are not a reader, okay? It is not a reader to read the keywords. Or that's another thing. If someone is giving you a reading and they're just giving a lot of keywords, okay, no real solution, no reason why they think this problem could be happening, they are not a reader. So be careful if they're just sitting there, you know, using very short sentences, just sticking with those keywords, because that's not a reader. They're not going to give you a death date, okay? That is not what a tarot reader does. It's not, you know, I've taken many classes. I do have, I think, 7 master certificate in tarot reading. All of my teachers have said, we do not predict death. We are not God, okay? We do not give you a death date. When a reader tells you, okay, this is what I see is going on, this is what I see as the problem, they're going to back that up by, this is how you can fix it. This is how you can solve it. That is what a tarot reading is, okay? It is a beautiful form of divination, but it is letting you know this is what's going wrong in your life. This is what you are perhaps doing wrong, and this is how Spirit feels you can fix it, okay? It is to lay out your path, show you where you're going wrong, what right turns you could be making, and how to get you on that the best path for you, okay? I go to a lot of readers myself just because I don't like to read for myself because there are many meanings to the cards. And so reading for myself, I sometimes just, I know what I'm doing. I'm seeing what I want to see and hearing what I want to hear, and I can't do that. Plus, I do like to check out other people's ability, their style. And I mean, I've literally went and paid for a reading where someone got the book out. I wanted to puke on them. I wasn't mad. I was saddened, because if you are a true reader, then your life becomes these cards. You know, it's not my only job. I actually have 3 jobs, but I never leave the house without my cards. I'm always studying. I'm always connecting with my cards. Everything is about that cards, because when people come to me for a reading, they're not only giving me their hard-earned money, but they're putting their faith and their trust in me that I can give them insight, that I can help them figure out a solution to their problem. I can't do that if I don't know what I'm doing. Next is their intuition. Yes, we do. I ask questions. When somebody comes to me for a reading, I always figure out their sun sign. That's what I mostly work with, is sun sign. And I will ask them just mundane questions about their life. The reason for that, the cards have hundreds of thousands of meanings. So if I know a little bit about what's going on with you, then it's going to help me to define, you know, what that card is trying to say to you. Another, you know, an intuition is a huge part of this. It's knowledge and intuition. Those are the 2 things you need to become a reader. You need to have knowledge of those cards, up, down, back, and forth, and all around every piece of those cards, every single one of them, and you need your intuition. And when somebody says to me, oh, I was just born with it, to me, they're liar, 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 because we are born with many things, and we are born with the gift, don't get me wrong, every single one of us. But that gift, we have to work on it, okay? Just like people are born super smart, they have to be taught how to do heart surgery. You know, someone is born loving cars. They have to be taught how to change that engine. It doesn't this doesn't just come naturally. You have to increase that intuition every day. Do those intuition exercises. There's certain foods, exercises, meditations, a style of life, a way of life. That is how you increase the intuition. Knowledge and intuition. That is what a true reader is going to offer you, and a solution to your problem. Okay, they're not just going to say, oh, well, I see your husband's leaving you and you're going to get sick and all your hair is going to fall out. No, a real reader is going to say, well, I see definite problems within this marriage, but maybe if you can try doing this and this and this, that can change it so the outcome can be different, because nothing is written in stone. That's another rule. Nothing is written in stone. We read these cards to help you get to that best spot, not to say, oh, this is your life. Sorry, buddy. So just be careful, with all of the hackers. And I guess I mean, I've seen a lot of readers in my day who I thought, oh, you should probably be working at Kmart, not doing readings. But not until I had that person literally steal my photo, my business logo, my videos, my name, my full birth name, did I realize how bad the faking is. And then when my friends and family started sending me the messages that this person is sending out, saying, Spirit told me I have to give you a message, but you have to give me money first. I'm a reader, and that is where I make the majority of my money. But when someone has a real problem, or if Spirit were to come to me, say, hey, this person needs to hear this, I wouldn't even think about charging them, because that's part of what I do. Part of what we do is healing, okay? And someone might not have the money. In either way, if Spirit comes to me saying someone needs to know something, that is my job to relay that. And it's very important, you guys. Don't fall for the hackers. If you're getting a weird vibe from somebody, or if they're asking, too many questions, it's like I said, I do ask a few questions at the start of my reading. I want to get a feel of who I'm reading for. While they're answering and talking, I'm shuffling those cards. I'm reading their aura. I'm kind of gathering it all in. Or if a reader is saying, oh, on Tuesday, the 22nd of September, you're going to fall off a cliff. I wouldn't believe that either, because there are timelines in tarot. They're not easy to get. Yes, I do know the timelines, but unless somebody asks me a timeline, I don't give it, only because it's a whole new setup, a whole new calculation. So that's another sign that they're lying. Remember, every card except for 4 has a yes or no meaning. So if you're just going in for a mini reading and have a couple yes or no questions, there's no need for them to be flipping 25 cards. Every card has it. You go by the yes or no of the card, and you go by the meaning of the card. So that's just some of my tarot tips for today. I hope this brought you guys some insight, and I hope you all have a great snowy weekend.